Hey, what's happening? Julie Reynolds here with the Confidence Cure. Super excited, Crusaders, to talk to you guys today about YouTube. And what I want to know is if you guys are coming in live, say hey, say live. If you're catching the replay, you know what to do. Hashtag replay in the comments. But what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about YouTube and whether it is the right platform for you to be building your business on YouTube, or whether it's not for you. Because as you guys know, I like to be honest. I like to be upfront with you guys about what it takes in order to be successful on YouTube. But before we dive into the ins and outs of YouTube, what I want to do first is I want to first tell you guys my story, my journey with YouTube, so that you guys can understand where it is I came from and what it's actually done for me and my business. So if you guys are coming in, say hey, let me know where it is you guys are coming in from, Crusaders. I'm super excited to be here today. You guys know I love all things YouTube, but I will be the first to tell you that YouTube is definitely not for every single person out there. And I will explain why. Good morning. How are you? All right. So I started on YouTube. It's been about 3 or 4 years at this point. And the reason that I got started on YouTube is because I was really, really tired of Facebook and Instagram and getting very little reach. Good morning from Minnesota. Good morning, Facebook users. I can't see anybody's name. It's all just coming in Facebook users. But let me know where you are tuning in. Are you on my business page? Are you on my group for the Confidence to Rock Your Business group? Are you on my YouTube? Let me know where you guys are coming in from. All right. So I got started in YouTube. Like I said, it's been 3 or 4 years at this point, and I was doing ads over on YouTube. If you've ever done ads, put a 1 in the comments. Let me know that you've done ads before. And when I was doing ads, Facebook hates us network marketers. They hate affiliate marketers. They hate network marketers. And so I was getting my ads declined and declined and declined. And so what ended up happening, good morning, what ended up happening was I was like, you know what? I'm going to move over to Pinterest. There are no network marketers over on Pinterest, and I'm going to move over to Pinterest in order to build my business. And so that's what I did. And when I do something, I do it like 110%. Okay. Like that's the way I do it. Hey, Lydia, how are you? She's watching from my page. So happy to catch me live. I'm happy you are too. And so I went in, I dove in, I hired a Pinterest coach, and I was Pinteresting, and I went and hired somebody to write my blog post, because blogging is really what you need to be doing over on Pinterest. And so I did that for a while. And then I got introduced. My husband had said something to me. He said, Julie, why are you, like, you're the video person. You're always on video. Why aren't you using YouTube? And I was like, I don't know. YouTube makes me really scared. I'm not sure I can do YouTube. If YouTube makes you scared, put scared in the comments. Let me know that you guys felt the exact same way that I was feeling. Okay. It made me scared. But I started talking to a good friend of mine. You guys, who knows Nadia Melton over here? And she was like, oh my gosh, Julie, you need to get over on YouTube. And so between her and my husband telling me that I was the video person, that I needed to be on YouTube, I was like, this makes more sense, because why in the world would I be paying somebody to do the main part of Pinterest? Guys, I actually, although I've written children's books because I love to help children, I don't love to write. Right? I am not a writer at my core. In fact, my husband can attest, because he's now on my team helping me. He does all of my editing for me, because I'm never a comfortable writer. Writing is not for me. And we're going to talk about which platform is the right one for you. Everybody's saying scared, and they're scared to start, and there's like some vomit emojis, right? So I understand where you're coming from. It wasn't the videos that scared me. It was the idea of being a YouTuber, right? That was the idea of like, who am I? I'm not a YouTuber. Like, I'm 40 some years old YouTuber, I'm a little too old for this stuff. That was really like the scary part, and understanding the nuances. And so for me, I wasn't a writer. And so I moved over, I followed what everybody was telling me. My husband was telling me, Nadia was telling me. and I moved over. And again, I dive all in to whatever I do. I don't just like put a toe in the water. Like I go and I like make a plunge, you know, I'm going to go do a cannonball off of the diving board if I say I'm going to do something. So I went and did the cannonball. Hey, Davender, how are you? I went and did the cannonball into YouTube and I dove all in. I invested in a YouTube coach that's like the #1 YouTube coach and the, you know, that really teaches really teaches, you know, YouTube. And I started to post my YouTube videos. And guys, this is what happened to me. All right. Now, hold on to your horses. I am never going to tell you that YouTube is what made me successful in this space. I was successful before I got started on YouTube. And I will not tell you that YouTube just catapulted me to the top of the company and all of a sudden I was having success, because that's not the truth. The truth is I was having success in network marketing, but I was grinding 24/7. If you guys are grinding, put grind in the comments, that you know what I'm talking about, right? Like I was like in it and working my butt off and putting together funnels and doing the ads and doing all of these things and paying a ton of money, right? And I was having success, but I was grinding and hustling 24/7. So I started to put up my first YouTube video. And what happened is I got an order. My company sends a text message that says you have a new customer. Well, I didn't know who this customer was. So my original thought was, wow, Pinterest is working for me, because I had just put up like my first YouTube video, but I had been doing Pinterest before. And I was like, wow, all right, it's converting, it's working. And then I got another one. And then I got another one. And what ended up happening is I kept getting dinged and dinged and dinged. And I realized that it wasn't Pinterest. My YouTube videos were getting more and more and more views. And I was like, oh my God, this YouTube thing is working. Okay. So granted, guys, it's been several years, right? I told you I've been on YouTube for 3 or 4 years consistently. We're going to talk about what that means consistently here in a second. Consistently on YouTube for 3 or 4 years. And this is what has happened to me. My team now does several $100,000 a month in sales because of the business builders that I bring in on YouTube. I can bring in anywhere from 3 to 7 business builders on average every single month, because people see my YouTube videos and then they come and they message me over on Facebook, or they go through my funnel and they say, hey, I want to find out more about your company. Okay. Now, that's amazing. Drop a 2 in the comments. Drop a 2 in the comments if you would like that to happen to you. Somebody says 3 or 4 years before getting orders. No. 3 weeks before I started to get orders. I've been on YouTube for 3 or 4 years now total, right? So it's a compounding effect. If you guys have never read The Compound Effect, this is the compound effect, right? I did not get 3 to 7 business builders my first month on YouTube or my second month on YouTube, right? It's the compound effect that happens over and over and over again. And guys, if you've got people on your team that you want to hear this, make sure you share this out. Put share in the comments so I can shout you out. I appreciate the shares. Definitely make sure you share this or tag people so that they can hear this training as well, because it's super duper important and it's going to help them grow their business. Okay. So what ended up happening? I started to get orders on autopilot. I get on average 3 to 7 business builders every single month because of my YouTube videos, right? It has grown my brand. I have also generated up to $17,000 a month in personal sales because of my YouTube videos. Okay. Drop a 3 in the comments if you're like, holy shit, Julie, that is amazing results. And I want that and I need that. Okay. Drop a 3 if you're like, whoa, my mind is blown. Okay. That was me. Guys, I was doing the ads, I was doing the funnels, I was doing all of those things. And this is all what we would call organic. Okay. Organic means that I don't pay for anything. okay? You can ask my assistant. She doesn't touch my YouTube. I do my YouTube personally. She helps me with my thumbnail because I can't design to save my life. But I optimize all of my videos. I take care of my YouTube because it's so precious to me, and it is the biggest generator for my business that I will not allow anybody else to do it, because it literally brings me in so much income every single month, right? It has helped me grow my business from a $50,000 a month organization to, like I said, multiple $100,000 a month organization every single month because of the business builders that I bring in. And the most important thing to me is it has allowed me to kind of take my foot off the hustle. Remember, I said I was having success, but I was always hustling and hustling and hustling and hustling. And that has not happened. Not that I don't work. I absolutely work, but it's different. And so I want to share with you why YouTube is different, okay? And I go into greater detail inside of my masterclass. So if you want the link to the masterclass that's going to go into detail, more detail over here than what I'm going to give you over here, just put masterclass if you want to check out the masterclass, if you want to dive deeper into YouTube, and we will make sure that you get the link to the masterclass, okay? But basically, what I do over on YouTube is I craft one well-curated video every single week on YouTube, okay? So I first want to explain to you what the difference is between SEO and the difference between social media, okay? Social media is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, right? How many of you guys are frustrated with the algorithm of these platforms where you put out this great piece of content, and then what happens within like 15 or 20 minutes, it goes to crickets and you hear nothing, right? If that is you, put frustrated in the comments, because that was me. That's social media, where you are putting out this great content. It might get seen for a little bit and then poof, it disappears into the abyss of, social media world, and it's never to be found again. And all of this time and all of this effort and all of this energy that you put into making this video, or you've put into curating a post or whatever it may be, it's gone in like 2 seconds. And it's so frustrating. Like, I hear you, I understand, right? But at its core, what makes YouTube and Pinterest very, very different is that it's a search engine optimization platform. It stands for SEO, right? Somebody put SEO versus social net. Exactly. SEO is search engine optimized, right? So what does that mean? That means that when you are on YouTube, you are specifically searching for something, right? You're intentionally looking, it's called intent marketing. You're specifically looking for something, and then you are finding the answer to your problems, right? Now, the beautiful thing is my YouTube videos that I've made 3 or 4 years ago, guys, those still rank. I still get views every single month from those videos, and then the videos that I've curated since then, right? It's the compound effect, right? It is a true compound effect of the videos, right? So it's like, okay, maybe today, this video will be at the first page of search. And then tomorrow, that one might be on the second, but because I'm continuing to put out more and more content, then I got this video that's on the first page. And so it doesn't go away. I have videos that literally have 50,000 views because my content doesn't go away. As long as it's a well piece content where I've crafted it well, I've optimized it well, and people are still watching it and it has a watch time hours, it will show up in search for years later. In fact, I challenge you to go and watch some of the history, like some of the videos that you've watched over on YouTube. I challenge you to go and watch those to see how old they were. Some of them were several years old. So that is one of the biggest differences between social media and an SEO platform. Now, social media, like I said, is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those are social media platforms. Google, YouTube, or Pinterest at their core are not search engines, right? They're not social media. They're search engines, right? They're different. They are searching, they're intent marketing. So what happens is somebody is searching for our company's product, our flagship product. And because I've optimized and I understand the nuances of YouTube, I show up on the first page. They are ready to buy. Their wallets are out. They're starting to do the research, right? How many of you guys have seen something on social media? It's captured your attention, and then you've gone over to order and to do your research either on Google or on YouTube. Drop a 5 if you've ever done that before, right? You've seen something, but then maybe you're like, well, I'm not ready to buy just yet. I'm going to go over and I'm going to start doing my research, right? That's what happens. And where are they doing their research? They're doing it over on a search engine like a Google, a YouTube, or a Pinterest, right? And so then what happens is I show up right when they're ready to buy. They are hot leads ready to buy because they're, somebody says 5 often squirrel. Exactly, right? So then I get to capture them because now they're ready to buy. Now their wallets are open and they're saying, okay, I want to try this product, or I'm really, really interested in this opportunity. I've heard about it. I've watched these videos and now I'm ready to buy. And I really like Julie's personality. And so I'm going to send her a message, or I'm going to go and log in and get this free something because that's what she's told me to do, right? And my videos don't go away because it's a search engine and not a social media platform. Guys, this is what YouTube can do for your business, right? So how do I use my YouTube videos? I use my YouTube videos. How many of you guys have found me in this group because of YouTube? Drop a 7 if we have connected because of YouTube, right? Drop a 7 if you've come into my world over here because you've seen my YouTube videos. Or drop an 8 if you found me and now you feel like you know me because you watch some of my YouTube videos, right? Like, guys, this is the power of what YouTube can do for you. It's going to help you grow your brand. It's going to help you grow your sales. It's going to help you grow your business. And it's going to help you grow your email list if you so choose to start doing more of the online marketing where you have an email list, you have a freemium, you have all of those things, right? This is the power of YouTube. But the beauty is I post 1 video a week for YouTube, right? And now here I do a live. So I do 1 live on Mondays a week on YouTube, and then I post 1 curated video a week that is well optimized that I record ahead of time over on YouTube, okay? Now, who is YouTube not for? Let's be honest, it's not for everybody. YouTube is not for you. And again, if you want the masterclass, just put masterclass in the comments. If you're like, well, this sounds like me, I want this, put masterclass, guys, in the comments. We will make sure that you get the list to the masterclass, okay? Now, who is YouTube not for? YouTube is not for somebody that wants to just dabble, all right? You cannot expect to put up 1 video, expect it to go viral, and never have to put up a YouTube video again, all right? YouTube is for somebody that is serious about network marketing. YouTube is someone who has had some success in network marketing, but maybe they've stalled, or maybe they're frustrated with some of their marketing efforts online and they're ready to take their business to the next level. YouTube is for somebody who is committed, who is consistent. Put consistent in the comments, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, consistency is what is going to win over on YouTube, okay? It is not just posting 1 video. It's also not just posting reels. It's posting long form content. And there is a reason why I teach long form content and reels on YouTube, because you need both of them in order to be successful. Okay. So if you are a dabbler, if you are like, I'm about 50% into this network marketing business, I got my 1 foot in, 1 foot out, I'm not sure, you don't want YouTube. Okay, you're not going to see results right away. You might as well go post up a video and hope to go viral and post and pray, because it is not that. What I'd like to call YouTube is, I like to call it an insurance plan. It is a long-term insurance plan, and it's for those that are in it to win it for the long haul. Okay, so if you are in it to win it for the long haul, meaning you know that you're going to be consistent. You know that you can commit to 1 video a week, and you are not going to get frustrated if your first few videos only get a few hundred or a few links, because what's going to happen is, or a few views, because it takes time. YouTube takes time to build up. I didn't have 7,000 followers on YouTube overnight. I've been doing it. And quite honestly, some people will say I should have more followers on YouTube for however long I've been doing it. But here's what I know. My YouTube has converted in terms of monetary value, because I'm so strategic in the videos that I make, that I don't care how many followers I have, honestly, because what I know is that it's helped me monetize. And this is not a popularity contest. If you're looking for a popularity contest and you want to just go viral, then guys, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is definitely where you need to be. But in my opinion, YouTube is the long-term insurance plan. It's also not for you if you think that you can just go over to YouTube and you can't put yourself out there on social media. YouTube does not mean give up on social media, okay? I want you to look at it like this, and this is my last piece of advice. The reason to my success, and the reason to my success is because I have 1 SEO platform like YouTube and 1 social media platform that I dive all in on like Facebook, and I've married the 2. So it's a 360. People find me on YouTube, right? They come into my sphere over on Facebook, which is a social media platform, and that's where I really develop that like, know, and trust factor, right? And so because I've married an SEO platform, I've married a social media platform, I've combined the 2, that's where the magic happens. What people do wrong is they only invest in a social media platform, or they're only thinking that they can invest in an SEO platform. You actually need to do both. But here's what you don't need to do if you're on YouTube. You don't need to be on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Clapper and all of these other things, right? You don't have to spread yourself so thin, because your YouTube is going to make up 10 times what one of those other social media platforms are. But the like, know, and trust factor happens over on social media. Okay. So don't think that because you're going to be on YouTube that you don't need to be on social media. That is not the case. Marry the process, but stop living on social and start optimizing your YouTube videos, and then just show up on 1 platform. Would you prefer higher subscribers or higher channel traffic? Higher channel traffic, without a doubt, right? I don't care about subscribers. That's a vanity number. I want people in my sphere. I want people watching my videos, because that's going to lean towards conversions. Conversions is where the money happens. Having subscribers is a vanity, right? Doesn't mean that everybody's going to see your videos. It doesn't mean that you're going to make $1 million. It doesn't mean that you're going to be successful just because you have subscribers. Guys, I could go and buy subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely platforms out there, and I'm sure a lot of the people that you've seen will go and buy subscribers. I've never bought subscribers. Subscribers don't do anything for me, right? It's about making an impact and an income. That's always been my motto, is that you need to make an impact and you need to make an income. And if you're not making those, the number of subscribers that you have is literally vanity. True transparency over here. I have 100,000 followers over on TikTok that follow me with my anxiety tips. 100,000 followers over on TikTok, right? You would consider me an influencer. But guess what? I haven't made nearly as much money with my TikTok. I mean, we're talking like like 1% compared to the 6,700 followers that I have over on YouTube. I'm making an impact. It feels great. I'm helping people with their anxiety, right? But I haven't made any income. And that 100,000 is a vanity number because I haven't been able to like make a lot of money with it, right? I was talking to another top trainer in the network marketing space, and he said it right. He said, my channel has, 60,000 viewers, subscribers, but I can tell you, Julie's made a hell of a lot more with her YouTube than I have, right? So if you are just about vanity, YouTube is not for you. If you're about making an automated income, meaning orders are coming in on autopilot for you, and people are asking to join your team based on your videos, then that's what YouTube is for. But I don't care how many subscribers you have. In fact, I think it's even cooler that I don't have that many, and I can share with you how successful I am because I am just like you. I am your average Joe Schmo. I am not an influencer that gets all of their orders and their sales because I have this massive, large following. I'm here to teach you how to get an income without having a massive, large following. And so when I first started getting my orders about 3 weeks after I started making my YouTube videos, yes, it was 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Some people get it in a week. Some people it takes 6 weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take you, right? But it'll happen. I know it'll happen. I've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students of mine for YouTube, and they have success when they're consistent with it, right? And so I think I had 10, 15 subscribers, but I was starting to make an income. I was starting to get orders. So it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It matters how optimized your videos are. And that's what I really teach inside of the masterclass. So again, if you want the masterclass, I've got it over here for you. You guys can go and check it out. Here is the link to the masterclass. It's a free training that I have for you on how to use YouTube, the ins and outs of what I've done. I go deeper in there than I have over here. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. But I want to know in the comments, drop a, what number have I not used? Drop a 10 in the comments if you were like, oh my God, YouTube is for me. I have got to check out YouTube because it could be the answer to everything that I've been looking for. If that is you and you're like, I need to check out this YouTube, or maybe I have checked out this YouTube, but I didn't dive all in the way that I should, put a 10 in the comments. Let me know that YouTube is for you. Guys, I can tell you, I am so passionate about YouTube because I know what it can do for your business, right? I'm not passionate about YouTube per se. I'm passionate about what YouTube can do for your business because I know that it can do the same thing for you that it's done for me. All right. And that's all that's all that I know. And I know because I also have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students that it's also been successful for them. All right, guys. So if this has been helpful for you, hashtag value in the comments. Let me know in the comments that this has been helpful. I hope you guys will always wondered about utilizing YouTube for business. It's a game changer. Let me know in the comments if this has been helpful. Hashtag value. Guys, I will see you for another episode of Your Confidence Crusaders. I love you. I believe in you. I know that you are capable of amazing, incredible things. Have a great Monday. Bye.